And I guess since I'm doing the slightly late hour cover thing, we have Cult and Lagotrope are racing Mega Man 3 on the speedrun and logistics streams. On our art streams, we have Octory, Bite, Roddle, and Sir doing game development on the 6th stream.
We are, of course, the T-shirt is still available from the Shark Saver store, and there is still a 10% discount code for.
Here's our discount code.
Our discount code is, I believe, Sharkstream.
Yeah, it's Shark.
That is good for 10% off orders totaling over $50. But that does not include the limited edition T-shirt. That is a separate item with separate. It's a separate item with separate shipping, presumably because they are printing them to order.
So you can buy a bunch of sweet shark toys, and then you can play with them all while you wait for your shirt to come in. Because the shirt does, because they're made to order. The shirt will take like
a week or two, probably.
No BM Lego, but I'm appreciative of any time you get me to catch up.
Well, I did die.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. At least, and then again, that was like the best place I could have died right at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, I have had 3 pretty stupid deaths so far. I'm only just starting the Doc Robo stages now.
Yeah. And I tend to hesitate there because sometimes those falling power-ups actually interrupt my jump, so I just end up running right off the pit.
Yep, I've done that several times before. I hate those so much.
But they're power-ups. They give you power.
They're kills.
The power to
and
fall.
I think, yeah, I slightly overlooked this. We have a donation from James Donlin.
Oh, that's me again.
Who says $5 towards my previous thing. Woo.
What's his previous thing?
I'm trying to find it.
It's woo, apparently.
No, is it that one thing? The
previous one is from around an hour ago. There's a link to a reference, and this guy, but he's a shark, and also purple like in his icon, and he's probably eating pizza and drinking plum wine, as these are things that he loves.
Oh, man, now I'm just messing up. There's your time code.
Oh, sorry, man.
all right.
I hate having to E-tank before Flash Man. Or before Quick Man.
Yeah, it's pretty much the single absolutely required E-tank, though.
Okay, sword.
One body hit from him and I would have been dead.
Oh, wait, I didn't sing. Told myself this year, no singing. So, let's see.
Oh my god, Sam, what is this horrible egg base thing you've got going on in your...
She's calling you all eggheads.
Oh. It's not even a shark pun, that's just terrible.
Well, there isn't an egg shark.
Scaring me. I don't like it. I don't like it not one bit.
Okay, so I'm more familiar with the Mega Man X games than a lot of the original series. I'm assuming that this is the, like, we're looking at the end game portion here, which is why all the bosses appear to be, like, being downloaded into these generic-looking dudes.
So this is...
Actually,
yeah.
what is going on is that Mega Man did something special at the other Mega Man 1 through 6 didn't do, where after you beat the original 8 Robot Masters, instead of going straight to the Wily stages, you actually do some special stages and beat the Mega Man bosses from the previous game. The generic-looking dudes are possessed by the Mega Man 2 bosses.
Just to be clear, who's on which screen?
I'm on the left.
Oh god, that was a mistake.
I think Cult's on stream 1.
I'm on logistics.
Your
Oh,
Cult's
okay.
Cult's on stream 2 and Lago's on stream 1.
Who's on?
Durr, I am good coder. Okay, let's change all of this.
Yeah, I didn't really get into the original Mega Mans until, like, the one with the voice acting.
That shouldn't be
terrible.
all at all. That satisfies all of those conditions.
I apparently don't understand how shoes go.
Sorry, carry on.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Seer. We understand. We understand and we accept.
Actually, no, I started with 7, I guess, the Super NES one, and then I played 8.
Oh, I muted my speakers somehow? Sorry.
I can't
okay.
believe I didn't die
Final
there.
Fantasy, or are we talking Mega Man?
No, we're talking Mega Man. My first Final Fantasy was 7, but it was okay, but I remember my friend had to drag me away from replaying Super Mario RPG to show me the demo of Final Fantasy 7.
Well,
Yeah.
RPG is better than that.
But yeah,
It's
I
definitely.
have to say that my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 8. I do not dig it.
I'm getting more
Well-
cautious than I need to be in some cases.
9 is obviously the best Final Fantasy.
It is. It is definitely the best Final Fantasy.
I'm playing a bit cautiously too after being reminded of Mega Man's terribly fragile mortality.
Yeah.
What, Mega Man 8?
No, just Mega Man in general.
Okay.
Man, if I could reproduce the or consistently reproduce the glitch through the eggs trick, I definitely would.
But yeah, I haven't really played most of the, like, 8-bit Mega Man games. I do own 9, though. I bought that, and I made it I made it through the basic 8 stages. I can't make it through Wily's Castle. I keep dying. And I feel like if I had enough of the auxiliary items, like, you know, beat, moving out of pits and stuff, I could make it through, but I am not prepared to grind screws to, like, max out all those items.
Yeah. There's probably a good place to do it, but, you know.
Korozjin.
Western.
All of the pictures, when they're finished, are being posted on a gallery.
Yeah.
That is being updated as the pictures are complete.
Yeah, generally.
Generally. So you can always go check the gallery and see what kind of rad shark pictures are posted. And then...
They don't always make it in there immediately after they're drawn, but they will all eventually make it into the gallery.
I'll just link you guys directly to the gallery. Here is the gallery.
There's also a link to that up at the top of the page if you refreshed it reasonably.
And it should be at the top of the page also.
This is upcoming is my absolute least favorite part of the Mega Man 3 speedrun, where I pretty much just have to hit a string of enemies that are unavoidable and I gotta get hit, so I gotta end up with low health just in time for Quick Man, my least favorite boss of the entire game.
Yep.
That is pretty awesome.
Oh, I share your sentiments there.
Coming from my background as a guy whose favorite Mega Man is Mega Man 3, I understand, bro.
That area wouldn't be so bad if I weren't speedrunning it, it's just that most of those enemies are invulnerable for a time.
Yep.
I'm messing up the menu now.
And I've never felt too bad about my inability to finish Mega Man 9 because when that came out, I used to still actually post on something awful in the games forums, and a lot of people in games and YCS could not apparently beat a single level.
Yeah, Mega Man 3 difficulty really spiked up.
Yeah, I grew up with Mega Man 3. That's the one that we had.
I had...
And I kept on hearing how Mega Man 2 was like the best game. And so, you know, years later, like I think I was in college by the time that I finally played Mega Man 2. And I was like, what the hell was this? This is easy.
Yeah, dude.
Mega Man 2 is like, it's gotta be the easiest game.
You know what I can't stand listening to? That I can't beat Airman song because he's literally the easiest boss in the game.
That's the joke.
Yeah, I mean, I am not very good at Mega Man 2, but I still find that song hilarious because it's basically just a song about being bad at Mega Man.
Yeah.
It's like really bad at Mega Man.
Yeah, because like all you have to do to beat him on difficult mode is run at him and mash B. That's literally, and you can't lose.
Oh hey, somebody talking. As far as commissioning me to add content to my game goes, it's going to have to be at my discretion. So if you could perhaps tell me what you're thinking of, so I can so you can think. I don't want people to donate in the hopes that they'll do something and I don't end up doing something because they just can't. I don't know. Onies, I'm probably going to reject that because this is a shark-themed game, and I really can't think of how to shoehorn that in.
Alright, just Breakman, and I'm on the same level as you.
They fell in the water, they're too stupid to swim, and you help them.
Oh god, sea ponies, there we go.
Oh god, you could slaughter someone.
They could be enemies.
Yes.
Sea ponies are horrifying.
Kind of odd though that the Wily stages are actually easier than the Doc Robo stages.
Oh yeah, so much easier.
Though that's partially because of the level design, but they also just hand you a bunch of V-tanks like candy.
When you have an SOS.
Yes, as astute observation, I made the fan too powerful to test. I fixed it. Everything's fixed now. Kind of. Okay.
Sea ponies are dark.
Dark.
What's dark?
So anyway,
We don't talk about half note.
Well, we're gonna get crystal ponies next season, okay?
We'll talk about half
I haven't really watched that show in
You kind of pony.
over.
note. Okay, so
Just kind of lost interest.
in G1, My Little Pony, they are immortal. The ponies in G1 are immortal magical creatures that do not reproduce. That is the
Let me
canon.
see what the sea pony looks like again.
Sea ponies have a gigantic head, tiny.
But ponies can
These
have
things
like
are horrifying.
descendants.
No, they're not descendants exactly. They're miniature retarded clones that you get by wishing into a magic mirror.
But
That's-
what about the
that
golden
one-
horseshoes?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not the canon. We don't know exactly how that works, but the canon is that baby ponies come from wishing into a magical mirror and it gives you a retarded clone. So most of the baby ponies are clones of one of the
There will be no one cycling the Yellow Devil this time on account of my massing ability being particularly weak this run.
Yeah, I've given up on even trying. I've never done it without a turbo controller.
I actually got closer than I thought I would, but nevertheless.
But yeah, the golden horseshoes has a descendant and a pony who died.
Now, it could be that descendant is like a like you are the next successor to the horseshoes. But,
Yeah.
Like Larudo and Rito.
But most of the ponies who made tiny retarded clones of themselves quickly abandoned them in the nursery because they didn't want to actually deal with them because they're really dumb and they cause trouble all the time.
Ah, crap. Bees.
But
Oh no. I'm just doing
Still
terribly.
love that episode where they wish away the water.
Baby Lickety Split is especially bad.
yes, baby lady.
That was amazing.
But that's because Baby Lickety Split is the retarded baby
There's-
clone of
there's-
Lickety Split.
Who
there's-
is also retarded.
There's no other show where colorful cartoon horses who live in a magical fairyland or whatever have to dig a fire trench to frantically save their home.
Well, so the thing is, there's no half note. There's just baby half note,
Yeah.
and that's why we don't talk about half note.
I'm sorry, I kind of turned off when you started talking about ponies. What's going on?
Well, obviously, half note.
Well, I'm not gonna
Baby
repeat-
half note is the Messiah.
No, half note killed by the sequel.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of me being me, the G.I. Joe movie, best movie ever made.
He
So
fell into
Yellow-
a coma.
Yellow Devil in Mega Man 3 has tits.
Whoa, man.
I've never noticed that.
Does that make it a yellow succubus?
Maybe? But which G.I. Joe movie? The cartoon one or the live action one?
The cartoon one.
Okay.
If anybody says the live action one is the best, they're just dumb.
They're both
Yes.
fucking terrible.
my friend's
Hey,
brother.
man. I really like the movie with Sergeant Slaughter. It's so bad.
I was once a Hey, it wasn't fun to watch, but I said it was fucking dumb. I'm here
I
to
know,
say it's
I love
not.
I love it. It's so
Okay.
good.
You'll notice how the game froze for a second. That's because I destroyed Top Man at point blank, which froze the game for about 3 seconds. I mean, I messed up getting away from him. Because if you don't do it at point blank, then it works out fine. I do not know what happened with the coding there.
My friend's brother saw us watching the beginning of G.I. Joe the movie, and he just stopped and looked at it, and then he's like, "Whoever wrote this must have been smoking a crack rock the size of a basketball in a toilet bowl."
Wow.
Just like, I love it.
I can't get over how they had to weaponize their weapon by just putting it in a particle
know.
accelerator
I know.
that they didn't have. They had to go raid a particle accelerator, which I guess, I don't know, they already done since they had one that they fired as an example.
Oh gosh. such a good movie.
That's definitely a word you could use. I don't know if it's accurate at all, but it's
Which
a
one?
word you could
Movie?
use.
No, such. Oh lord. Lordy Lou.
Also, Orphan, this is your request, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to draw her with cartoony eyes or realistic dog eyes?
Whichever you think would be easiest for you. I'm not picky. I'm just looking for something like maybe later I could use as a reference. But you know.
Oh,
You
we've got a new
decided
donation.
this is a reference. I mean.
I know, I have a reference to send to you, but you know.
There was a reference.
Guys, we've got
I want to have several.
I mean, if
got
you want
a-
us to, it depends on if you like how I'm drawing it. If you don't, I can change it.
I do like how you're drawing it, don't get me wrong. I really dig it.
Okay, so we got a new donation from Ace423.
Alright.
Second request for this guy, Steve here. Would be awesome to have him creating an illusionary shark. Perhaps Angel Shark?
Ah, crap. I tried to get away from Top Man, and then he, blocked it.
So.
And if you can't tell from that little display, the actual Wily bosses are pretty easy. If you know what the weaponry anyway to use.
Yep.
So, sir, can I feed in money for sea pony enemies?
Sorry, what?
Also,
Is it
fun
possible to
fact is
feed in money for sea pony enemies or not?
In the
They're not
command,
actually
so-
like hard to draw.
Okay, I finished the count.
No, it's not that. I'm trying to think of what I can. Right, I have 6 static enemy categories. I'm trying to think of which they'd apply to.
So whichever ones are
The most obnoxious?
Yeah, I have an obnoxious enemy category. That would work.
Whichever ones are the poniest.
Okay, great.
alright.
I will state that I am not exactly the best at drawing ponies, so they might look a little off, but
they do look a little off.
I was going to say, okay, given the source material, that's probably not going to.
They're moderately to severely horrifying looking.
Good work, Lego.
Did you watch a video of them? They're terrible.
Thank you.
I think I like when somebody started saying that shit or whatever, I recognized it and felt the cold sweat for a second, so
Okay.
I think I've probably seen these things and like thoroughly borrowed the memory before.
Okay, I uploaded.
Helpful as can be, always please and then SOS.
At least thinking Z pony.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, the Mega Man 3 race is wrapping up now.
Yep,
Yep.
you've got less than a minute
Who
on
we got
Cult
coming
side.
up next?
Okay, the next up for the speed runs, according to the schedule, is going to be Peaches playing Quest 64. I do not
man.
know exactly when
Yeah!
I have not heard from him today. So,
So can I just like put some scars on her, just like randomly, or
He doesn't appear to be in the stream chat either.
Well, it's not it's not actually on the schedule until 5. I guess we got ahead of it.
well, I don't know because it says it's 3:30 and then it's blocked for 3 hours. I don't know exactly what's
What?
going on.
It's 3.5 hours.
I know it says 3.5 hours and it's blocked for 3. So.
Right. All the blocks start at the right time, but because of tiny games, they're kind of like smushed in afterwards. But they all start at the correct time.
Okay.
Alright, as always, Lego, that was a well-deserved win. I am sad about the times that I failed at easy parts.
So I don't
worry,
know
Colt.
what's
I'm
going
proud
to
of
be
you.
on the speedrun stream until Peaches shows up, but
Okay, do you need someone to fill in for the Space Beneath Ronald on stream 3?
huh?
There's 4 slots open underneath the Throttle for tonight at 11 o'clock. Or wait, no, not 11 o'clock, at 9 o'clock.
Let's see. Yeah, those blocks are still open, I believe, unless Reaver took them.
No, doesn't look like it.
Just ask in the art request chat and make sure no one else was trying to claim those.
Okay.
The version I copied off earlier today was filled.
I know. Sakeba had to drop out.
Okay,
Oh.
Reaver's taking them.
Nothing
Okay.
comes after the credits, so I'm going to go ahead and free up the game stream.
Well, I
Which
don't
really is-
know. I don't think we have anybody to do anything on it for
No.
another 25 minutes. So
No, I will wait till the thank you for playing.
Is Enemy Ozers awake? Could probably shoehorn in the half-hour Bomberman 64.
He did.
Did we not already-
He did. Bomberman
Oh.
64.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're getting way ahead of ourselves. We need to figure out what we're doing.
Well, I am willing to jump onto Stream 1 and do some more Mega Man practice while people are waiting for Peaches to show up.
if nobody else has anything to put in that this slot, then sure. Once we get the logistics stream back, the current prize is
Do speedrun stream?
called.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we
just for a bit. till
I
people
am
show up.
perfectly willing to jump out when needed.
Okay.
Are you doing something in particular?
I'm just doing more Mega Man practice. It
Okay.
is better not to have dead air.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Okay, do we have any new donations? We do not. Okay. So the request sheet should be up to date and sorted, so we can go ahead and put those on the logistics stream when you get that running. We are actually, we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 8 requests left open on this thing. So if people want to donate for requests, it would be easier than potentially later to get them.
What's the
Oh,
current high bid request? What is the current?
The current high bid request is $20.
Oh,
What is
should
it? Oh,
A side bunny lovingly carried for his or her Holstein shark.
that's pretty sweet.
Oh wait,
Whoever
no.
donated
There's a $40 request that I missed.
That's
That's
actually, no, I've got to update the ticker. That's being, I believe, Throttle is currently doing that one.
Which not the Shadron. There's a different $40 one.
Is there?
Yeah, I put it in. The guy PM'd me what the request was, since he didn't
What
put
is
one
it?
in his donation comment. It's a black-tipped reef shark that shops at Hot Topic, and then there's a long description of what that entails.
That sounds pretty sweet too. I think both of those people are champions, as well as everyone else who's donated.
Yeah, we've gotten really good requests pretty much across the board.
I've enjoyed drawing everything I've drawn so far.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
How
all
much,
been
have
pretty
we,
sweet.
how much have we raised so far?
We are currently sitting at, if my chip-in counter is up to date, we are currently sitting at $2,454.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
And for reference, how much did we make during Short Stream 1?
$500, I think.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Does anyone have that figure handy?
I do not.
It's not too important.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we actually... Okay, Octary says 2,446, so we have passed up the first stream.
The
We
power
have
of speedruns.
defeated Shark Stream 1.
And 4
And we
artisans.
are not yet 24 hours into our 3-day stream.
Yep. Awesome. I think I'm getting close to the end of my ship. Let me check.
Let's see. At the no, you're not. You're not getting close to the end of your shift yet. At 6 o'clock, which is obviously like an hour and 20 minutes from now, we're going to switch out 3 of the people on stream, not counting the speedrun stuff, which I think is also switching around that time. Or
It's gonna switch to Mr. Q, Seal, and Lucid.
yeah, and Roddle will still be stream 3.
Bottle's block continues unabated. Unabated. Okay, so I should not drink any more soda.
Yeah.
6. So wait, yeah. So I have an hour left.
Yeah, you have an hour and 20 minutes or so.
I think I've made a calculated soda error.
This was a bad combination of things to have in one area. Oh god, I'm stuck.
What are those supposed to be? Are they enemies?
It's basically meant to be like a kind of thick nebula type stuff, which there's a row of fans. Sort of, you can't see my mouse cursor, so trying to gesture is entirely pointless. There's a row of fans which I'm going to be adding switches to turn on and blow them away as part of this test map.
Alright. Cool.
This looks pretty nice so far, especially given that you still have programmer art.
Oh, I have a story about that. Ages ago I was entering a competition with I was attempting to enter a competition with, actually I'll keep this running so there's something interesting to look at while I run my mouth. I was entering a competition, Casual Gameplay Design Competition 6, if anyone has heard of it. I don't know if anyone has heard of it except for one other person. Oh, okay.
Did you talk about it?
Yes, okay. My entry was never completed for various reasons, including lack of motivation and probably stuff I had to do at the time. I had basically something that looked exactly like what I have now in terms of colored boxes and programmer art as my entry by the time I gave up on it. Somebody else submitted a game which was entirely blocky color pixel art, which looked eerily similar to my programmer art, and they came in first. The name of that game was Small World. No, what was it? Small Worlds? Yeah, Small Worlds. I keep thinking it's Small World because I have a board game by that name, which is. So it was a game called Small Worlds. It's really not that good a game in my opinion. But unlike me, they finished and submitted. But my friends from university would not let me have that one. Would not let that one go. They were just like, "So remember that guy who made that game that looked like yours and got $1 million? Because there was a cash prize involved, so more than fool me."
Okay, our current leaders for the bidding war for the Spotted Eagle Stingray Finger Puppet are John Phillips at $289, Paul Kohler at $215, and Alexander Green at $200 even. The fourth place person is almost $100 behind Alexander Green, so
We have a new donation here as well for the game, I think this is.
yeah.
What? Bludgeon all the sea ponies, or be in distress. Nightmares coming near ponies. Summon kin with SOS.
You need to sing it. Or
I
don't know who of us know the tune.
I know.
yeah, I don't know.
I could give you the text and you can
PM
sing it.
PM it
I
to
know
me.
the
I'll
tune.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put it in the art request chat, and someone who knows the tune can sing it.
Bludgeon all the sea ponies or be in distress. Nightmares coming near ponies. Summon kin with SOS. I don't remember how the next part goes actually.
Well,
in a corner, can't get past a rock. They'll come out from hidden pathways to give you a shock.
What is
Count
going
up
on?
all the sea ponies, never will they slack. Always watching to stab you in the back.
okay, and that donation is from Dylan Patonki. Thank you, Dylan.
Yep, $20
That
for
was fun.
$20 for sea ponies, I guess.
Why,
Sea
Dylan,
ponies
why?
being in a thing.
Okay, so it's pretty much confirmed that one of the enemies in this game will be sea ponies. I will take artistic liberties if they don't really match the rest of the visual style I go for, but I don't see there being too much of a problem, so they'll probably still be recognizable as sea ponies in some way.
Well, as long as they're
Sir,
horrible
if you happen to have access to the request sheet, I will be marking requests that are aimed at you if there are particularly many. Or even if there aren't, I'll just mark the one.
Hey Peaches, you can kick me out whenever you want. I am eagerly sitting the speedrun stream, but jump on Skype and tell me to GTFO when you want to start streaming.
Actually, yes, sorry, continue.
What? I think that was it.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if there was more. So that was somebody else who wasn't the person talking in IC? Oh, okay. Okay, no, Dylan has things under control.
Yes, that was my donation, sir.
That was your donation. Oh dear. More than one person wants this. This has to go in now. Oh wait, that sounds. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound so belittling of like individual people's requests. But I'm just saying that more people wanting a thing means it has to be in there even more.
What a jerk, jeez.
I am a jerk. I'm so sorry.
Shoo-dee-doo.
They're watching.
I know. Soon I will sprite them and they will stare at me with their soulless eyes. I mean, so, Mega Man.
I mean, note how gigantic their heads are in proportion to
I
their
know.
tiny- They're like horrible thalidomide fetuses.
Let me tell you a thing or two about tiny bodies. They're cute when drawn.
Also, I believe in a few moments we will have another donation coming through. It's come partway through the comment hasn't appeared yet, so I'll wait.
Dog is orange, right?
Yeah.
Dog is orange.
Orange enough.
Orange. Eye
Orange.
is green, right? Eye is green. Dog is orange. The dog of the eye is green.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Dog
Yes.
of the eye. Wait, that's
Yes.
not the words. I can't say them. I'm gonna make your nose pink because I think it's cute.
Okay.
Unless that is offensive.
It's
to you.
fine. It's fine. Do what you want to. Use your art powers, because I'm not an artist.
Well, it's color choice. I mean, her skin would probably be either gray or pink, because that's dog. That's generally how it tends to look. It would be sort of gray or pink.
Oh, did that one get skipped? Did anyone read Janet from Shark Savoring donation? Does anyone know if that got read?
I thought it was supposed to be like a super special art.
Oh,
no, like there's an actual donation in there.
Oh, what, the high Panandara?
Yeah, that one. Did somebody read that?
No.
Sure, I'll read that. I'll go ahead and read this off.
Okay.
Hi, Panara. Could you draw my darling Joanna? She is 3, blonde, blue eyes, chunky cheeks. Maybe as a mermaid or princess/guardian of the ocean, swimming with her pals. Shark, ray, dolphin, whale, and fishy friends. No problem if you're all busy. It can wait till a slow time. Thanks so much.
And also that other donation came through from an anonymous donator. Even more ponies in Shark Drill, possibly pony music as a victory theme. Shooby-doo.
Oh dear God.
Hey,
I
this
feel like
game,
I just
yeah,
felt my inventory twitch from hearing those last words, but
So let me go ahead and get these people onto here. So that was $35.
it's true.
Orange and brown looks pretty decent.
Oh no, my brain has suddenly just stopped working. Hang on a second. What was I doing?
You need to reboot it?
If only that was a thing I could do. That would be so convenient. No, I can't remember what I was meant to do. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go.
If you play the Sea Pony song, it'll probably clear everything out.
Counter Sea Pony. Oh god. I think for reasons of I don't actually have a valid alternative appearance for the enemy in particular. If you're going to counter donate, if at all, then I would say don't counter donate against something. Counter donate with like what can this be? Some different type of entity or something.
Alright, that
Dolphin.
is not the...
Well, having said that, I do need several appearances for enemies which I only have down as mechanical thing. I only have the mechanics of what they'll do down, so...
Dolphin.
I would add Dolphin, but I can't see a category for it to move like... Oh.
What do the enemies move like? I'll help you.
Okay, basically I have one enemy that just well, basically all of the enemies either are static or move in a pattern because it's supposed to be more of a puzzle game. Or if they don't move in the pattern, they move directly towards Dig Shark, which I don't actually have any enemies like that in mind because of reasons that I can't see that being useful. So it's pretty much path or static. So...
Okay.
like something that you can figure out how to avoid, because enemies... Well, okay, some enemies will be destructible, but in general it's a case of, you know, avoiding and then being moving obstacles or something.
What about an eel?
I'm putting that down in the list of ideas.
This game is going to be terrifying.
By the way, we are a little over $5 below the $2,500 mark now.
Nice.
Trapped in a small room with indestructible sea ponies.
This is my nightmare.
Well, I'm gonna have a field day when it comes to making levels for this. When did I have level design slated for? I think it was day 2. Okay, day 2, after graphics and sounds? That sounds dangerous, I should change that. Oh, the fact I put down panic mode for day 3. Silly sir, every day is panic mode.
Sounds like you could use a producer.
Panic all day. Every
Probably, yeah. He could.
Yeah.
day. Peaches hasn't come in yet, has he?
He's on IRC.
He popped in earlier. He said he was setting up.
Okay.
I am ready to jump off
Whenever he gives us the signal, we will get him into the call and have him start streaming.
Okay.
Yep.
And which is he doing?
He is going to be doing Quest 64 in this next block.
I am probably going to miss the entire thing.
I am pretty hyped for this Quest 64 business.
It's going to be pretty sweet for sure.
Well, it's slated for 3.5 hours, so I think you should at least get to see some of it, given that you're going off stream an hour into it.
Right. I have like a 4 hours or something, or 8 hours before my next block. I was going to try to sleep.
You have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have like almost 12 hours before your next block after this.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I'll watch some and then I'll go to sleep.
So I think you could at least see some of it.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, sleeping was not something I managed before my shift, so.
If I remember correctly, sleeping also wasn't something you managed during last year's Shark stream at all.
That's true, but...
No, you did. You slept and you ate some chicken nuggets, bye.
Yeah, I know. I slept for 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Consider me, corrected.
I mean, I slept with them. Yeah, I did sleep. But, see, the difference is this year I was taking the bar before, which is 21 hours of testing over the course of 5 days. Well, you do 8 hours a day for 3 days of the day in between. So I was basically sleeping like 3 or 4 hours every day during the week, not more than that. And I slept for like 2 hours last night. So.
Sounds great.
Not intentional. Not intentional. I might, after my shift ends, I might hop out and try to get some.
Just a few minutes. We will roll for the next set of prizes. Or well, the next prize, because it's just an hour prize.
Orthan, how does this look?
Oh man, it's really been 2 hours. Wow.
Does this look okay? How's it look?
Looks fine. Looks fine.
Okay.
I like it.
Just making sure it looks fine. I might not draw whatever it is they're fighting. I might just put some action colors.
It's cool. I don't mind.
Tell me if you mind.
As long as it is her and a shark doing cool things, like looking like they're in battle.
Okay. Is that how have I somewhat achieved that?
Yes, you have.
Okay. Okay, good.
Oh hey, I totally missed that somebody actually linked me a pile of nurse sharks. That is a pile of nurse sharks, alright.
I'm sad that I had to use that E-tank, but...
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the chat. I will find out how I did October 12th.
Wow, that's a bit of waiting.
Oh man, Lucid just had apparently sent me a great suggestion in Skype earlier that I didn't notice. Which was for the next stream, getting a webcam and speedrunning Omega Virus.
What is Omega Virus?
It's a board game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think we're getting a little bit echo from you.
I don't know how.
Or maybe that was just an accident. I don't know. You do have a little bit of background noise in there though. Just
Well, it's
of a
probably my
white-
computer.
Yeah, it's just kind of a white noise, so I can't really tell what it is.
Yeah, it's probably my computer fans.
Northman, do you want me to put some blood on the sword or not, or guess?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'll put some on the shark too.
Okay, let's not go too crazy with the fight.
No, no blood on the shark.
Oh, okay.
Or, if you want, you could make the sword, like, nicked up a bit, but other than that...
I wasn't gonna be, like, crazy go nuts with it. Just,
Okay.
As it
I can make
is,
a sword with it.
as it is the end of the hour, I will go ahead and start doing the hourly stuff. So, our prize for this hour, Dogfighter, has gone to James Donlin, who I think is actually currently running the logistics stream.
That is me. Awkward. I already own Dogfighter, but I will take it. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
What's next hour's prize?
The next hour prize is another Shark Saver card deck, which will be awarded at 6 p.m. to someone. And
just blanked.
also, right now we are having Colt practicing Mega Man 3 on the speedrun stream while we wait for Peaches to be ready.
Peaches just got online on Skype, so...
Oh, okay, so he should be coming on soon. Our 4 artists, who will be, well, 3 artists and 1 game developer. We have Octory on Art Stream 1, which is Stream 3, Byte on Art Stream 2, Roddle on Art Stream 3, and Sir developing Dig Shark on Stream 4.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Also, as I said, our prize for the hour will be a Shark Saver card deck. We have a $12 t-shirt if you haven't bought one yet or weren't aware they existed. There's a link at the very top of the page. It's exclusive, limited edition. If you want to buy anything else from Shark Savers, we have a $10 discount or 10% discount code off of purchases over $50, which is Shark Stream, which can be used from anything in the Shark Saver store except the limited edition t-shirt.
Hey Peaches, do you need me to jump out of the speedrun stream?
I was just making sure that that was okay, but it'll take me like 2 more minutes.
Alright, give me a shout and I'll press the button.
Yeah, he was just practicing to kill time. The race was already over.
Actually, can you guys...
I thought I was on at 4:30.
Oh, were you?
I woke up a little early. Be right back.
So, can you guys re-roll the Dogfighter thing, like give it to someone else?
You will make yourself ineligible for a prize.
Oh, so I'm out of the running either way.
Yeah.
Might as well hang on to it then. I'll be giving it to someone, I guess.
Okay.
I have a Steam inventory full of gift copies of things, so one more will hurt.
It's a good gift for a friend when they're in distress.
You can simply signal SOS.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And I was hoping that if you re-rolled that, I'd be eligible for other stuff, but yeah, might as well.
Yeah, it would be a little unfair if we would let anyone say, "Oh, I don't want this," and try it for another prize.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they wouldn't have the previous one, but yeah, it's cool.
You, yes, Nick the sword? I will do that now. What do I got? I have an hour.
Yeah. All of the current artists have 1 more hour except for Roddle, who's on for, I think, 3 or 4 more.
This Nick might be a serious structural defect. Animes.
Explosions, sharks are always happy when they're helping people. That's the thing that's true.
It's actually a shark fact.
You know that it's true because I said it.
Now your sword is properly distressed.
Activatable isn't a word, is it? Oh well.
Yes, it is a word.
Oh. Doesn't seem
Activatable,
like it should be a word.
But it is!
something that you can
Oh.
activate is activatable. Just a little. I'm just gonna put a little bit, okay? Specs. Okay.
Did someone link otters?
No, I'm just put a little touch. And, you know, if somebody does find some animal gifts, probably shouldn't link those directly to me by private message in the chat, because then I would probably start giggling. You see, that's a classic. Okay, let me do action background here. Like that. Like that. This will combine both of those things. So I could actually like do background because I have an hour, so I'm not going to be able to finish anything else I start.
Ugh, I am in a precarious situation here. Do I have any E-tanks left? I do not.
It's just so you know they're tough customers too.
Oh, my deathless run is no longer going to be deathless.
Some would say my only flaw is that I love too much.
Yeah, but you paid them to say that.
Yes. Also, it's untrue. So take that into consideration.
Alright. Am I going?
Yeah.
Am I live? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh god.
Alright.
Sorry, I just got that.
How did I write var instead of function? God, that should not be this difficult.
Which one of these has the stream?
I'm not dropping any frames or anything, am I?
It doesn't look like it. No, that little feathered animation looks pretty smooth. So.
Okay. Alright.
Right, you know that you could have like a little gift gap in the corner, like everyone else.
Oh, I guess I could, but I mean, my last thing. I'll put it next time. I'm trying to find where I put the streams on my tabs here. Sort of becoming befuddled in a way.
Okay.
Alright, Colt is gonna jump out of Skype for a bit.
Okay.
Good luck, Colt.
Thank you.
Oh man, we're actually getting the L-tail any percent?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing easy tail.
Oh, I've been waiting for it.
I hope Kirk Hughes not
right.
here.
I will.
Okay, good. Kirk Hughes gone. He won't be watching me do easy tail. He always wants me to do the original US version because it's harder. Alright, let's get going.
So high.
Oh yeah. One of these times I should really do a 100% run. Not like all elements filled up, but just like pick up all the overworld spirits.
Yeah, that's what I figured it would be, is just pick up all 100 spirits, maybe open every chest.
Yeah, neither of those would be very hard. Because
Yeah.
most spirits have chests by them and vice versa. That'd be so easy though, like... It'd just be like a
You'd run out
guided
of
tour of the
stuff
game.
to spend- You'd run out of stuff to spend your spirits on, really.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, you just end up pumping fire just because it increases Avalanche's damage more.
yeah. In the original game, these are all dewdrops, all these chests, but here in Easy Tail, they're all fresh bread. So it makes the first boss even easier.
Yeah, can't you in Easy Tail just not do any defense and HP grinding for Solvering? Just
You do a little bit. Otherwise, you have to heal every other turn, and you just don't have enough bread for that. Okay, if it starts dropping frames again, let me know, and we'll get it fixed. Because what I try to do is I try to set it up so I'm also streaming to my main account, but I turn the quality on my main account way down. And I was hoping that that would be enough to let me get both going at an okay quality.
It appears to be like a little,
it's a little chop every now and then, but it's not like it's a fast-paced action game. It's quest
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This is so fast-paced.
most
So much
fast-paced.
action.
Yeah, spare no frames. Everyone must see the action.
People might miss the Princess Peach's slide.
Yeah. I'll be doing plenty of those. I'm gonna be running like a little bitch.
So how much HP do you go for before Solvering? Like 55 or 60 or something?
I think 58 is when it's like generally safe to do so. But just because I'm kind of rusty, I think I might go for like 60. On the US version, 62 or 64 is like the really safe value.
Or isn't this when you get a whole bunch of extra bread and more defense?
Yeah.
Well, do we know if it's because you just have higher starting defense, or is it just you take less damage?
I didn't check that out too much. It's hard to say whether enemies are nerfed or whether Brian is buffed. Because I think
the same thing.
I think everything is nerfed because Brian like scales better. So it's easier to grind up your defense, and even at, you know, level 1, they don't do very much damage.
Yeah.
So it's like a horse apiece.
You only have to get to like 350 HP for flow percent, whereas you have to get like 500 almost in a quest.
Is it is it interlaced? It shouldn't be. It should be optimized deinterlaced, according to XSplit.
Well, then XSplit is a big dumb liar.
Yeah, people were saying during Blastcore that it fixed the interlacing when I did what I did.
Oh, there's a thing to fix interlacing in XSplit. I might need to check that out.
So, can you go through the differences between Quest 64 and Eltail Monsters?
I can. Let me try to get the interlacing fixed first, and then I'll be happy to talk about it.
No rush.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a speed run, but you know.
Can someone tell me if it's fixed?
We're gonna take our time.
I don't know. I think you can actually do Eltail in about 2 hours.
We're gonna get even more behind schedule. I mean, ahead.
Oh, did I seriously do that?
Is it really only 2 hours? I thought it was like 3.
Well, it's like I'm talking like the serious rush strats.
Yeah.
Because like it's when I was talking to Kirk about it, like back when we were first talking about this stream, it was like he had his 2.5 hour strat for Quest 64, and just with the time you could save on not grinding or not needing to get as many items and all that stuff, he said you could probably get down about half hour under quest time with an easy tail time.
Huh, interesting. Because I thought, I mean, it's been a long time since I played this game, and I thought that it was like 3.5 hours for the US and like 3-ish hours for the easy tail.
Oh no, Peaches, you got it right around 3 hours at the Awesome Games Done Quick.
Really?
With going to the place I can't even remember its name anymore.
I went to Shamwood?
Yeah, you went to Shamwood.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not remember that one where you like missed 9 times against Solvering and won with 3 HP and no MP?
Yeah, dude, that was the hypest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Everybody just like flipped out when that happened. That was so cool.
Yeah, imagine being there in person, man. It was just so incredible.
I mean, it has to have been like nerve-wracking as hell, but like, I don't even care. That was too cool.
Yeah, well, the thing was, like, if I died there, I would have just turned it off. I would have been like, alright, like, thanks for joining the AGDQ bonus stream. That was Quest 64.
Yeah. But still, man. Crazy good job you did there.
Thanks. The frame dropping hopefully should stop. I turned off my other stream.
Yeah, it smoothed up pretty much completely.
Alright. Well, that's too bad. I was hoping that we could use, you know, all avenues possible to get more viewers in here and try to max it out.
Yeah, I don't think the frame dropping was really an issue. It wasn't dropping that many frames. At least it didn't look like it from here.
Yeah. I was hoping it wasn't, but oh well. If some people notice issues, then I'll try to max out the quality. So yeah, the differences between the Japanese and US version.
Yep.
The biggest thing by far is that all the enemies are way weaker, or Brian is way stronger. It's hard to tell which one is true. They just do less damage across the board, flat. And in some instances, it's a much more direct change. Like, for example, Guilty is changed so that he actually has a weakness now. He actually has an element assigned to him. And before, since he didn't, what that meant was that everything did half damage to him. So,
That's ridiculous.
yeah, so his fight lasted a really long time because he has a ton of HP in the first place. And,
He
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Quest 64 run is basically, it's like, if you're running the rush strat, it's 2.5 hours and you either get RNG screwed and lose to Solvering, or you go 2 hours in and lose to Guilty.
Yeah, that's how the original one is. Those are like the two big death
Because
points.
Guilty was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, he really was. And Mammon was too, but by that point in the game, you're strong enough that he's not gonna kill you. But Guilty will always two-shot you unless you grind out your HP and defense a lot. So it makes it really risky. You gotta keep your magic barrier up. Another difference... Gosh, I should have brought up my old paste bin that I wrote of everything. Because I had it like listed in order of importance.
I think the next most important is probably either that Magic Barrier has like an extra turn of duration, doesn't it?
It can.
Like,
it
can. It
it's
has a
got, like,
higher variance that it can reach for number of turns.
Yeah, it's like, I think it can still go out in 2, but that's much more rare. It's more like 4 to 6, and that's pretty massive.
And also that the bosses just straight up give you MP as well as HP after you kill them.
Yeah, that one's pretty huge.
That's a big deal because it means you basically don't need items by the time you get to like Gigas and Mammon.
Yeah, they would always give you HP, and now they give you a permanent MP bonus as well, which, like you said, it's really huge.
Because don't you end up with like 90 MP by the time you get to Mammon?
Yeah, if you do...
Instead of...
I think if you even do a run where you're... My first run through this, I did a little bit of MP grinding for some reason, I think. I don't really remember why. And I was over 100 by the end of the game. And that's just, like, obscene. Because at the end of a Quest 64 run, you'll maybe have, like, 24 is optimal. Because... the idea is that you want it to be in a multiple of 3 because that's how much Avalanche and Magic Barrier cost.
Yeah.
So having 23 is useless compared to having 21. So once you get up to 24, then you just stop because you're not going to get to 27 in a run.
Since we just saw something relating to it, another one of the changes that's not actually important is just that whenever one of Brian's stats levels up, he flashes a color.
Yeah, he glows a color. There's red for HP, blue for MP, green for agility, and yellow for defense. And
so it's a lot more intuitive.
Yeah, and it just kind of looks nicer to see it happen.
Let's see other differences. The staff's a pretty significant difference. It's not as significant in any percent, but in low percent, it completely changes the game.
Oh, for sure. If you have really good timing, or if you're Annie and can mash really fast, you can do a double staff hit, and you actually gain MP on both hits if they both connect. So that's pretty cool. And again, it's not really that useful for a low percent run, but or for an any percent run, but in a low percent run, it's huge.
And there's also crits.
Yeah, there's critical hits. Everyone can crit, and apparently every spell can crit. And I did not realize this until I did my fire-only run. It turns out that the higher your fire spell is, it seems to be that raises your crit chance, which I thought was very interesting. Also because the higher your water is, the less likely you are to be crit by an enemy.
Nice.
So that's a lot of RNG protection.
Yeah.
Well, crit doesn't exist in the US version
In Quest
at all,
64,
does it?
right, no, there's no crits. And I'm going to do a little bit of grinding because I got a Mario Nasty all by himself, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, my defense is kind of low, so he's doing 3 to 2 damage. And your defense doesn't refresh until you leave a battle. So even if I get a couple defense points, it won't really affect how he's hitting me until my next battle. But I might as well take advantage of him because it's.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Something Lawyer Dog just mentioned in the chat that's also true is that you actually do more damage hitting an enemy in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's also true in Quest or not. I know it's true in Easy Tail.
Yeah, it's not true in Quest, and I forget if that's bosses only or if that's all enemies. I forget. I don't know. I kind of feel like on the fence about that. I forgot which one. No, I think it's all enemies. I think it's all of them.
Yeah, I think it's all enemies. It just matters less on non-bosses.
Yeah.
So, I know this is a speed run, but I looked up on Wikipedia and it says that there were new events added to,
I'm not exactly sure what that means.
It does have an ending.
Yeah, the ending...
Does it have more than one side quest now, or...?
I don't know.
It has an ending, though. That's a difference.
Yeah, the ending is way different. It's way improved. Even though I can't read the Japanese text, you can tell that they make it a lot better. It's a lot more... It's got like closure to it, because you're going around through all the cities and you're talking to all the people who used to live there. And it's a way better ending.
Have the ending?
I think so. I can't really read the language, and they don't make facial expressions, so.
Well, let's just leave it at this. Let's just say that Quest 64 is best 64.
Yeah, it's like the hardcore version, and this is the Easy Tail version, and.
Which is funny because the Wikipedia entry for the game talks about how L-Tail Monsters was the Japanese version released with changes to make the game more challenging.
Yeah, it definitely is not.
What?
So.
Oh man, a bat pot.
Yeah, this is a pretty good bat
Apparently
pot.
we're doing the robot thing, so... Here we go.
Who's robotic?
Should be better, I did that one thing.
That one bat is dodging like crazy.
Yeah, he does not want to die. Get out of here. I think I'm gonna now grind up my HP a little bit more, but I also want to get my water up to 16 or 17.
Hey,
Remember to get it up to 15 so that you can use Ice Knife on Sulfur.
Oh, of
That's what the
course.
strategy guide recommends.
that's not a good idea.
No, it's a terrible idea.
The strategy guide recommends a terrible idea.
Well, Ice Knife is not a completely terrible spell, but costs too much MP for how much damage it does.
I really think that if someone had a way to just like go and make balance changes to this whole game, they could make it really, really cool. Because I think the battle system is really awesome. The thing that sucks is like, yeah, people get lost because of the camera, but that's only if you don't know what you're doing already.
You have a compass. How can you get lost?
I know, right? But I think it's kind of like a waste of a really, really good battle engine. Mostly because it just turns into magic barrier, avalanche, magic barrier, avalanche.
I seem to remember this from the last charity marathon, but didn't you say that the game engine was originally designed for having a party? Or
that I'm not sure of. I haven't heard anything like that.
I might be misremembering entirely.
Yeah.
Nerg, you're talking about Ice Knife freezing him in place. That's not actually useful because you can actually path him such that he can't actually approach you anyway. So...
Oh, don't shoot a tornado. You jerk. I really don't want him to shoot tornadoes because it means that he's only doing 1 damage to me per turn, when otherwise he's doing 3, and that grinds my defense faster. And it also deals more damage. What was that?
It's 1 hit per turn.
Right.
It's actually more damage, but it's fewer hits, and it's the number of hits that matter, not the amount of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Northern, you think it looks okay?
I love it. It's perfect.
I've still got the Quest 64 Wikipedia article. Brian apparently has 3 different names depending on the localization here. He was Brian in America, Jean-Jacques in Japan, and and Aaron in Europe.
Amazing.
What?
Experimental metal, frickin'.
So yeah, I guess these guys are critting like crazy. What is going on?
Yeah, they are. They're pretty nuts.
Yeah, apparently when you're playing L-Tail, the protagonist is not Brian, it's Jean-Jacques.
Alright. I'm gonna do some Jean-Jacques spins. Okay. I'm just gonna get my MP filled up, and then we're gonna fight Silvering. Or actually, shoot, I should win another battle. 14 is pretty low. Oh, awesome. Look at that.
No, look for the character list.
I haven't seen it yet.
So, I've never actually paid any attention at all to the storyline of Quest 64 / L-Tail Monsters.
The storyline is some dude steals a book, so go kill him.
That sounds like the best storyline.
That's...
Your dad might be dead.
Your dad was like protecting the book or something and went off after the guy who stole it.
Yeah, you actually run past his crippled body later in the game, and I guess you
and
can
you
talk
don't care
to him,
because you're going so fast.
And
yeah.
There's this lady who shows up in like every town, and then it turns out she's evil at the end.
Yeah, it's like the most underwhelming, lukewarm twist in the world.
Like this vaguely sinister looking chick with her like evil assassin outfit.
Yeah.
Is actually evil.
Yeah. And she's like all slender and she has her arms crossed all the time and she's like, by the way, I'm a puppet sent by Mammon. And yeah, I betrayed you. And Brian doesn't respond.
Another difference that got mentioned. You mentioned the sweetbread from chests, but you didn't mention that the inns actually give honey bread instead of sweetbread.
Yeah. Well, the first one does. I'm actually not even sure what the other inns give you. Because you don't really need them.
Yeah, man, I love like even the Wikipedia character list just highlights how like there are barely characters in this game.
Yeah.
Fargo, arsonist and thief who stole the fire room. Nefty, female magician and thief who stole the water jewel. She has blue hair and wears a blue outfit.
What a great description.
My favorite is the description for Leonardo, because you can tell that he's supposed to be important because he appears twice.
Yeah.
And he wears like a fancy outfit. Yeah. Another apprentice magician who appears at Normoon and at Brannock Castle near the end of the game. Though not a main character, he still manages to help Brian by providing healing items in a room within Brannock Castle.
He just like exists in a room full of chests. He doesn't really give them to you.
Well, yeah, he exists beforehand, and you're like, oh man, look at this, look at this like fancy guy. What do you have to say? He's like, oh,
King of
hello,
swag.
hello, I am Leonardo. I am a summoner.
Actually,
There's
what
some
about
bad shit going down. See you later.
Somebody took your book. Get it back, Fitty.
And of course, again, in the Game Boy Color version, like Leonardo actually appears repeatedly and does stuff. In little
Well, that's because the Game Boy Color version is well, I'm not going to say a better game.
It's more complete. It's got a much better story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Game Boy Color version is really, really cool. Actually, there's like interactive cutscenes where there's actually people talking to each other.
Especially for like a Game Boy Color game, that is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, like Leonardo and that princess that you like, the warrior princess from that one place. They reappear and do stuff. They're like, oh Brian, you're in trouble. Here, I'll show up and like fire a magic laser at this monster or something.
It's something like the chick in the beginning, which you have to go so far out of your way to even see her in Quest or Easy Tail. In the Game Boy Color version, there's like this interactive cutscene where she's supposed to have an arranged marriage, and then Silvering comes in and kidnaps her, and it's really cool. It's all like intense, and there's sinister music and everything.
It sounds like the Game Boy Color game is somebody who wrote a Quest 64 fan fiction and they just made it into a game so it would have a story.
It's got much more interesting mechanics. Like, there's actually equipment in the Game Boy Color one, I think.
A quick
what? Wow, I went to get my Alfredo out of the oven and missed Silvering.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of went down hard.
You're already at 21 MP.
Yeah.
I think my shift ends in about a half hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm getting a ton of battles. All these mad dolls. I got crit.
Well, I mean, getting a ton of battles is.
Alright, apparently we're getting voice problems again. Sorry.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Isn't
Okay,
like the
audio should be good again.
The thing
isn't the encounter like rivaling that of like Skies of Arcadia or something?
The encounter rate is normally huge, but you can still be huge even for Quest 64.
Yeah, that's got to be like gigantic. Holy crap!
The way that this game does the random battle encounters is that it starts off at a base probability that you'll get into a fight for every step that you take, and every certain amount of steps that goes up. And what that means is that you can theoretically get out of a battle and take literally one step and get into another battle. And there's no encounter zones where no matter what you do, you just won't get into a fight. But the thing is, during this time when you're running around there, your encounter rate will go up because you're taking so many steps. So as soon as you go from a long no encounter zone to an encounter zone, you're like 100% guaranteed to get into a battle.
Are you not going to skip Linko Forest?
No, I won't, because I got my water up to 19 to give me exit, and that means that I need to go through the forest to get 24 for Avalanche by Zels.
Ah, okay.
No, we've got a new donation here. Typo again. For a request, how about a version of the Jaws movie poster, but with Saz in place of the shark?
And that's the current high. That's the next thing that gets strong, right?
Yeah, that's $45.
Seal. Do you want it? I only have half an hour left, so if I start it, I won't finish it until my next shift, which will be in like 10 or 8 hours. So I don't know if I should start something else or.
If you want to wait on it, if you don't want to pick it up now, then yeah, I can do that when I start.
Okay.
Well, after I finish the one I'm working on.
Okay. I'm sort of not. I'm not sure if I should start something else or not.
Good.
I mean, you could always look through the lower ones that are going to take a while for people to get to anyway and pick out one that you like.
I don't even have access to the document, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Neither do I.
What is that? Oh my god.
I can run down the bottom, rest of the list here.
What the heck? Did I miss that one?
You can just pick me something out if you want, and I can just start sketching it, and I'll finish it. But I just don't want to. It'll be so long before I can. Just barely gonna get.
As much as I'd love to arbitrarily choose mine, I will choose one of the ones that is not mine. How about the male tiefling warlock?
I can do that probably. And this will be what I work on when I get back too.
Right.
Alrighty. So. Who's requested it? Just.
Whose is it? It is Super Sammy. I mean, I'm going off this.
Man, these guys are only doing like 9 to 11 damage to you. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. I pretty much have enough defense to go through the game at a natural pace. Like, I won't need to grind anymore.
If they're around, they can give me whatever. specifics. There's no rep or anything like that, right? Or correct?
Right. As far as I know, that is correct.
Because like maybe they don't want a big lizard tail like tieflings have hooves, right?
They can, yes.
Well, I'm growing it, so there'll definitely be hooves.
Oh, wait. Did you say boobs? Because I think this was a male
Hooves.
tiefling.
Hooves, sorry. I said it hooves.
I think hooves vary from edition to edition. But yeah, go with whatever, I guess. There's no specified.
Tiny, delicate hooves.
Tieflings definitely have boobs, though. I mean, if you played Planescape.
Oh yeah, that's... second edition is the one that I played the most of. And I own every Planescape, everything. Only Future Wizzy was like my favorite artist.
There's that one-step battle you were talking about.
Yeah, and then the guy missed his own spell buff. Thought that was kind of silly.
Oh, I love when they do that all the time, though.
Yeah, it always makes me laugh.
Hey, Steel.
Yeah?
Can I have some of your Alfredos?
Sure.
Thanks.
This is the spirit of giving and friendship that characterizes sharks, generally.
That's one thing that I think you mentioned was different before, was that, like, Avalanche seems to have a more normalized spread of where the rocks fall.
That's what I thought. I thought that it was easier to hit with, and then it just kind of, like, stopped happening. So that I wasn't really sure
so
of.
it was just a coincidence?
It could have been a really long coincidence, because I felt sure of it.
Don't forget, Law Dog game was questioned as better than Zelda by Nintendo Power.
It really is. I mean, I played this game more than I played Zelda. Shit.
Well, this might be too big horns. Imagine you're doing like a 3.5 gold off also.
Man, I really hate the Death Claws. They're the worst thing.
Yeah, they're like the most common thing to get frozen by. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Actually, I think Rockies are probably the worst thing, but Death Claws are
Yeah.
also pretty bad.
Yeah, Rockies are garbage. The thing about getting frozen is I found out also during the fire run that the lower your water stat is, the more likely you are to get frozen. And I'm pretty sure of that because I got frozen so many times in my fire only run. So many times. It was just unreal. And as soon as you get water level up here, you just stop getting frozen.
So basically, what you think each element probably raises your resistance to that element's particular status effect?
Yeah, that's how I think it works. And I'm not sure what rock does. I haven't quite figured that out. Okay, this is total theory crafting, but imagine if, like, wind gave you a lower encounter rate. How sweet would that be?
Man,
I would
that
probably...
Would be amazing.
I would probably level that up. But I have no idea what they do.
So as is that something that you don't level at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't level wind.
Wind is the least important element for an any percent.
It's cool. I like a lot of the spells for it.
Yeah.
We actually considered doing a wind-only run because it just, like, shreds up some of the bosses. And
Yeah,
in
the
Quest...
Air Cutter too.
Yeah, and it would give you really good MP, which is obviously irrelevant in Easy Tail. But in Quest 64, that would have made a big difference. Also, I don't have a memory pack in my controller, but I talked to that lady to set a spawn point so that later I can death warp back to her location.
But yeah, wind is the least important because basically the order of importance for elements are water up to at least 7, but usually you'll go to either 19. Usually you'll go to like 19 for exit with it, or sometimes I've seen people go 25 for escape. But
yeah, later on I'll be getting 25.
After you get water up to the point where you're looking at, then you max Earth because Avalanche is the best spell, and Magic Barrier is the other best spell.
The memory packs are region free. I could use my memory pack if I wanted to.
But after that, you just continue to pump water because it buffs up your heal, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, and it also increases the damage of your Avalanche. Avalanche increases with every, I think it's all of your attack spells increase some amount based on every element.
Just in general, you get more powerful.
Yeah, but it's like the most from the actual element itself, a little bit from either of the other 2 elements that are just next to it, and then the least from the element opposite to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, since you use Avalanche for attacking, if you do get 100 in Earth and Water, it's better to just pump Fire to get more Avalanche damage than to pump Wind for nothing at that point.
Right.
Also, Seal, are you close to ready? I'm close to my time.
I need to go get some more Alfredo. Yeah, I can just hop in whenever.
Yes, Sainiku. The big difference is that it's just a lot easier. Enemies do less damage, and there's a couple bosses that were bugged in the OS version that are much easier now that they've been fixed here, because they gave Guilty and Mammon weaknesses, so they don't take half damage from everything anymore.
Mostly it's Guilty that matters.
Yeah, he's sped up a lot.
I like what's going on in Valkyrie's stream right there.
Oops. Oh, what have I done? I used the wrong set of wings. I'm a dum-dum.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, did the Stink Eye Dog ever get finished?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see it in the gallery.
Q might not have uploaded it because he's a busta.
Some pictures taken longer than others to get in the gallery.
Someone's really quiet.
It's a typo.
That might be me. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see my most recent one in there either, I don't think.
So, anything happening on Stream 5?
Wait, no, mine...
Stream 5 is Roddle, but she is away, so it's just text scrolling array in the background. Stream 3... I don't know why that one's down.
Yeah.
Presumably she'll be being replaced by Reavz by her set or something.
Okay.
Korai, someone donated $10 for me to draw whatever I wanted. And I put it towards a shark hugging the Stink Eye Dog.
Oh, wait. So on his back, we've got an axolotl.
Stop. The biscuits. Okay.
What?
No, Quagsire.
Tom, what are you doing?
Is there a stream I should be watching? I just hear giggling in the background.
Sorry. It's stream stream 1.
The art stream 1, which is third on the page.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
He's being awesome because he's a Quagsire.
Oh, right, I should be coding. Distracted by Quagsire trying to move forward and not like, making it.
Can't get through the hole because he's so fat.
Or
That's
because he
actually what
seems
it
to
looks like. It's
understand
like
there's a hole there.
his knees are bumping into the bottom of the little hole there, and he like tries to get through, and then you turn it on, he's like, I can't.
It's like he's confused about how his feet work.
It's like he's like Loki. He's like Steel's cat. He wants to go forward, but something is stopping him. But he's not going to change what he's doing.
Right. Just
So
sort
he
of
just gets confused.
assume that whatever it is going to go away on its own. Pretty good eyebrows.
Oh god.
And it's gonna be so weird when you go into Cull Hazard and don't just get killed by skull bats for like 2 hours.
Yeah, or 6 hours if it's the US version.
Okay, I believe we're going to have Reavz coming back in on art stream number 1 here any minute now.
Okay, so I think I need to level up. Yeah, I need to level up twice in here. Because there's 2 spirits in here, and then 6 in Normoon. And I need 24. So I'll just kill some blood shells to level up. Oh my god. These battles.
Okay, well, I would, Seal, do you want to, I think I would have to start my clean line if I go any further, so I'd probably stop here if you want to jump in. I know it's like a few minutes early. If not, I can keep going, it doesn't matter.
Alright, we've got a new donation in there as well. For $20, Dasaki in a latex shark bodysuit.
Sure that wasn't Numbers' request?
Maybe they went in half and half.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay, and since it looks like we're going to get, who's coming in to replace her? Lucy. Okay.
Well, this should prove interesting.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can both stream at the same time.
This is something I was worried about.
Hey, Seal, do you want to test that right now? Because if not, I can take somebody's hours or not.
Sure, I'll test it.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys could probably test this because you are scheduled for 6 hours at the same time, so.
Yeah. Well, it's about time for me to jump off anyway. I mean, it's like a few minutes
Oh,
early.
speaking of, who's next in line for Stream 4?
Lucid's going to be replacing you.
Okay, when
Technically, you got about 5 more minutes, but it depends on
Yeah.
what we're trying to do.
Well, I'm just, if people want to start setting things up, I can jump off.
Tell me when you're ready, Seal.
A new version of XSplit was released.
Don't update.
Apparently, literally just now.
Yeah.
Now, so we're fine with. No,
Don't update it.
Don't update it.
Never
I didn't
ever
update
update in the middle of something.
Right.
Yeah, I've learned that lesson the hard way most times. Shall I take my stream down yet? Or are you ready to go yet? Should I wait longer, or...? No, for now, I'll keep going until people are ready.
Just inform me, Seal.
I'm adding my screen presentation right now, so I should be good to.
Something like raviolis too.
What?
I said, and it's just still eating. I'm not trying to like rush you or anything.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
Taking a break after this.
Man, I can't remember how many blood shells you killed, or are you not going to bother killing them in this one?
Oh, I already killed 2 of them and I leveled up twice, so there's no reason to kill anymore.
Cool. That gives you enough Earth to get Avalanche for Zeus.
Yeah, there's 6 more in Normoon, so that'll get me up to 24.
Who do we have on logistics at the moment?
On logistics, I think Jacket.
Nope. Sorry, what am I,
Just let me go grab a cream soda bite and then I'll hop on.
Seer was just asking who's on logistics.
Oh, yeah, I am. I mean, I'm hosting it, and...
My thing?
Yeah.
Jacket.
Okay.
What do you ask?
Pretty much somebody was asking in IRC if somebody was going to update the top arts. I don't know what they're asking.
I will get on that right now. Let's see here.
Well, what I'm gonna do is buy some Sea Wizard shirts. Since I'm not streaming.
Let's see. Okay, that's being done.
Some things are behind other things. I understand how perspective works theoretically.
Dude, I used to play Neopets so much. Oh my god. No, I had the #1 score on a Volcano run for like so many months in a row. I had that gold trophy, man.
Dude, no, man. Where it's at is Zero Ball. Was the best game.
There were so many good games, like Passy Bounce and Extreme Potato Counter.
I don't even barely remember.
Oh, I was really good at, what was it called? Rink Runner? The one where you're the penguin and you jump to catch the music notes? I was a #1 for that, but I think I got like a silver medal. I think that's like number 4 through 20 or something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, I was really good at Rink Runner.
He is drawn as a stag. Wait, am I thinking Skeeth or something? Damn it. I can't remember the names of the actual pets.
I never did anything but play the games. I don't know what NeoQuest is. Like, I dated a girl back then who was like, "Oh my god, I found a paintbrush." I was like, that doesn't mean shit to me. I just want to play Volcano Run.
Wait, what?
Like, what kind of Neopet did you have, though? Like,
I don't
what
know.
did you have?
I don't know, I just played the games. Damn.
All right.
And it's
Updated
starving. It's almost dead. It's dying.
Updated the crawl.
I haven't fed my Neopet in like 8 years.
What I mostly remember about Neopets is that, like, even when I was 13 or whatever, I thought it was really weird that I could take my Neopet to, like, McDonald's, and it wasn't, it wasn't like something similar to McDonald's. It was actually McDonald's, and I could buy my Neopet a McDonald's Happy Meal.
That's really interesting. I didn't even know you could do that.
And NeoQuest is one of the one of the games, and you fear for your Neopet's life as you go on an adventure. I don't really remember the specifics of how it worked.
I remember like a battle dome or something where you could like PvP people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did that, but I remember that girl that I was dating like took it really seriously. I don't know why.
I don't know how it's possible to take Neopets seriously.
Well, she would like
It's
Hulk
it's
out.
Like oxymoron.
She would like rage like crazy whenever she would lose to something. I don't know, she got mad.
Dude, all kinds of people take all kinds of ridiculous things seriously.
Well, and like she would talk about how the store restocks, and she would just like mash F5 until they restocked it with stuff, and I was like, what are you doing with your life? Like, go play a game. Go play Volcano Run. Damn.
No, I have to get a MIDI version of Stairway to Heaven to put in my store and change your arrow cursor into like maybe like a panda.
You gotta get the rare
Stuff.
item back on a. If you sit there and register
The only Neopets thing I got Neopets type thing I got involved with for any period of time was goats.
Goats?
Okay. And we all just said, you know what, let's play Goat Links.
And then we did.
Yeah, that was a fun week.
Was that the last time you ever listened to Double Hope?
Oh, by the way, it's been an hour, so
Yep,
someone.
it's somebody I can take over.
Okay.
Okay. I can take over here.
Yeah. All right. So we will have.
I'm taking stream down.
We have Reavz has come in on Art Stream 1, and Seal and Lucid should be coming in on Art Streams 2 and 4 respectively. Since we've hit the end of the hour, we are awarding the next prize, the Shark Sabers card deck, which goes to William Nicholas.
Wait, what did I win? I won shark cards?
Yeah, you won shark cards.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Congratulations.
The next prize is Ricochet, which I assume we have a picture of somewhere. Also, at the end of this next hour, the On the Rain Slick Precipice of Darkness episodes 1 through 3 pack will be given out. And we're going to end the bidding war for the Spotted Eagle Stingray Finger Puppet. The current leader on that remains John Phillips with his $289 donation total.
I am assuming instantly that Ricochet is some sort of Steam game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Do people really play it anymore, though?
Play what?
Ricochet. I love that game.
I guess I'm gonna jump out of the Skype call and go handle trying not to.
Oh, that's why that won't work. I've got W screener.
Are you is your everything working? Are all the things working?
It seems like they are.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
you guys are both.
I mean, it helps that neither of us is streaming audio.
Should I just should I like actually hang up, or should I just mute myself and go to sleep?
You can drop out or just mute yourself. It doesn't really matter.
I think I'm just gonna mute myself. If that's okay.
All right.
I can't see why it would be a problem.
Good.
It's not like we have too many people in the call, so.
Yeah, I think Jim's got
I
tons
am
of
in-
bandwidth,
And-
so.
Your request.
Does the fence skip
Okay.
still work in Eltail?
Yeah, I just did it.
The top
Awesome.
request is.
Oh wait, let me actually see. We've got a $50 donation from about 20 minutes ago, but there's no comment on it yet.
Oh.
Still no comment though, so you might as well.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and give you the first one we have available, which I will link to you. Anyway, so
Yeah, what is the donation total at right now?
the donation total right now is at $2,624.09.
Wow.
Great.
And we have 2 pending donations. Once the comments come through, I'll read them to you. They total like $70, so.
Yeah.
We are still going strong on the donation front.
I actually think the donations will probably pick up as we get into night and people stop watching the Olympics.
That too, yes.
It seems like there's a lot of people chose this weekend to do a charity thing. Like there was that big brony thing last night, and apparently someone else is doing a 72-hour game stream to raise money for like a children's hospital.
Man, whatever. Who cares about children?
Well, I mean, and there's Otacon and the Olympics. It's a busy weekend, but I think we're doing well.
I think we're doing pretty solid. Let's see. Just make sure everyone's mic is doing right stuff. Alright, let's see if the comments have come through yet, and they have not. Okay, so we're still waiting on those comments.
Man, it's gonna be weird to see you fighting Zelfs without just smacking him for an hour.
Yeah, he still does quite a bit of damage. Wow, all the rocks on behind me.
Just not landing those hits.
Come on, man. He walks so far. Alright. Look at how far. Oh my god.
Well, he's the wind guy, so he has ridiculously huge agility.
Yeah, but he's got a medium range. Why isn't he using it?
Because the range attack he chooses is another way for the RNG to decide it hates you.
Well, I hate him. Wow, okay, I'll take that. Jeez.
Well, is that like a 4-rock thing? I haven't seen it yet.
Just you wait.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Of course, since he only has like, what, 500, like 600 or so hit points?
Yeah, that just destroys him.
He probably didn't need all those hits to die at that point anyway, but...
He may have, I was missing a lot.
We've got one of our donation things that has come through. Cashew asks for a large Indian, parentheses Asian, female warrior with white tiger hair, cat ears, and sword.
An Indian Asian?
I assume that means as opposed to Native American.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Very well.
Oh wow, what the hell am I doing there? That battle music.
Yeah. I get to watch these guys crawl at me forever.
At least they're not Rockies.
Yeah. Whoops, what am I doing?
The one thing I don't really like about Quest's battle system is the way that killing enemy units doesn't make the battle any easier after that point.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're
The way
saying.
turns work.
It can. I mean, if you have like 3
Well, yeah.
weak enemies and 1 really strong one, obviously you just focus a strong one. So if there's like a wyvern and 2 skullbats, you just kill the wyvern first. Or, alternatively, you could kill the skullbats, and then every time the wyvern uses his turn, you just go under his fire. So
Yeah,
there's-
they just stand under the wyvern and kill the skull heads.
Yeah. See, it's not too obvious what to do. But yeah, it is kind of interesting how Brian never gets a double turn, no matter what his agility is.
Oh wait, we got another. So we got another comment through. Yo Peaches, I heard this game blew ass. JK.
You better
For
be kidding.
drawing